Have you ever felt the urge to prove yourself to others? To show them you're strong enough, smart enough, successful enough, to silence their doubts or make them see your worth? If so, you're not alone. Almost everyone at some point carries that invisible weight, the pressure to prove something. But here's the truth. The moment you feel the need to prove yourself, you're already giving your power away. True influence doesn't need approval. Real respect isn't earned by begging for attention. And the most powerful people in the world, they walk quietly, confident, centered. Not because they've proven themselves to everyone else, but because they no longer feel the need to. This is the lesson. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You just need to become so real, so solid, so at peace within, that people feel your presence without needing an explanation. Today, we walk through this journey: how to stop chasing validation, how to lead with quiet strength, how to earn respect without asking for it, and how to influence others simply by being who you are. This is the path of self-mastery, the path of the Stoic, the path of the person who stops proving and starts living. Chapter 1: Why you feel the need to prove yourself to others. Let's begin where it all starts: insecurity. When you feel insecure about something, your natural instinct is to cover it up, to prove that you're the opposite of what you fear. You feel weak, so you try to look tough. You feel behind, so you show off your success. You feel small, so you try to appear bigger. But here's what most people don't realize. The need to prove yourself is a mask for pain. It's not power. It's fear disguised as confidence. You post, you talk, you buy, you chase, all because deep down, you're afraid of being seen as less than. And every time you seek to prove something, you hand over control to opinions, to expectations, to people who don't really know you. The only way out is in. Chapter 2: The power of letting go of approval. What if you stopped caring about what others thought? What if you could walk into a room without adjusting yourself to fit in? What if you could live without explaining every decision, justifying every feeling, or editing your truth? That's when real power begins. Letting go of the need to prove yourself is not about becoming cold or indifferent. It's about becoming free. Free from pretending, free from chasing, free from the noise of external validation. When you no longer need applause, you can finally hear your own voice. And in that stillness, people begin to respect you.
Chapter 3: Respect starts with self-respect. Before others can respect you, you must respect yourself. And self-respect is not built by pleasing others. It's built by honoring your values even when it's uncomfortable. It's built by standing alone when everyone else walks the other way. It's built by choosing truth over popularity, discipline over comfort, and integrity over convenience. The world might not notice it first. You might walk alone for a while, but over time, people will feel it. They'll see that you're different, solid, grounded, and they'll begin to respect you, not for what you said, but for who you chose to be. Chapter 4: Influence through character. Influence is not about charisma. It's not about talking louder or standing taller. It's about character, the quiet force of who you are when no one is watching. When your character is strong, people naturally feel it. They listen to you not because you're flashy, but because you live what you say. They trust you not because you speak well, but because your life matches your words. This is how real influence works. It grows from the inside out. You don't need to sell yourself. You just need to show up fully aligned with your values, and the world will listen. Chapter 5:
The art of being unbothered. One of the most powerful traits you can develop is emotional detachment from other people's opinions. Not coldness, not arrogance, but calm inner confidence that doesn't rise and fall with every judgment. This is the art of being unbothered. The ability to hear criticism without crumbling, to see success without jealousy, to walk away from validation without losing your self-worth. People are drawn to those who can stay centered, because in a world of overreaction, the one who remains grounded becomes a leader by default. Chapter 6. Quiet confidence versus loud insecurity. You can always feel the difference. Loud insecurity brags, it shows off, it dominates conversations and forces attention. But quiet confidence speaks only when necessary. It doesn't chase recognition because it already knows its worth. Which one are you? Every time you choose restraint over reaction, patience over pride, humility over ego, you're becoming the kind of person people respect without even knowing why. Because confidence doesn't need noise, it just needs truth. Chapter 7. Stop explaining yourself. You don't owe everyone an explanation. When you live by your values, your life becomes your answer. You don't need to defend your boundaries, your goals, or your peace. If someone can't understand your growth, it's not your job to shrink to their level. Sometimes silence is the most powerful answer you can give. Learn to say less. Learn to trust yourself. Let your actions speak so clearly that you never need to explain your motives. This is how you protect your peace and your influence. Chapter 8. The long game of respect. Influence built on trends fades, but respect built on consistency lasts forever. This journey is not about quick wins or shallow validation. It's about becoming someone so solid, so principled, so steady that people naturally follow you, not because you demand it, but because they trust it. Day by day, decision by decision, you shape your legacy. Stay true when it's hard. Be kind when it's easier to be cruel. Show up when no one is watching. That's the long game. That's the quiet road to lasting respect. You don't need to prove yourself anymore. You don't need to perform for people who don't know your heart. You don't need to be loud to be seen or impressive to be worthy. You just need to be real, honest, consistent, patient. Let your calm speak for you. Let your growth be your response. Let your peace be your message. Thank you for spending this time here. If this message reached something in your soul, subscribe and stay on this path with me. There's more ahead, and you're not walking it alone.